welcome back to the reading vlog. It is Monday. I'm looking pretty done, but yeah, that's because today is vacation preparation day, so we're making the apartment ready for being away for a week. We have to pack, have to do all of that stuff, had to buy some things, just an errand day. So I threw my hair up, don't care how I look today, to be honest. But I wanted to give you a really quick reading update, because I have definitely a change to my TBR, but I have to talk to you about it. It's just weird. But yeah, let's first start with the update of The Ally of Law. I'm roughly 50 pages in now, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of the setting, actually. First I thought I would really love it. And I love that there are firearms now, but I don't know. I have a hard time, connecting the changes of, how Allomancy and Feruchemy are now, and that there don't seem to be any Mistborn, with the fact that there's so much metal everywhere, and that's kind of because there are so little Allomancers that they don't really care anymore and stuff. I don't know. And also, I know that it's not a Western setting, but it kind of feels like a Western setting right now, which I hate Western settings. So yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about The Ally of Law right now. But then again, I'm not that far into, so we'll see. And then I did start Timeline, and I read a bit, 50, 60 pages this morning, and then I had to stop. I never had this case. I bought this secondhand with a lot of other books. All of the other books are fine. This one just, it doesn't stink, but it has a smell that I cannot stand, and it just doesn't smell right, and I just cannot read it, because if I open it, the smell is just so intense that my body is no, we have to get away. So yeah, I don't know. It's really sad because I want to read it, but I don't know how I can get the smell to go away. I don't know. If you have any tips, if you ever had that case, because I never had a book that I bought secondhand that smelled, that I couldn't stand. Normally they just smell like old books, but this one just smells off. And yeah, I can't stand opening it and reading it, and I do want to read it. So yeah, if you have any idea how I can get rid of the smell, or have any experience with stuff like that, please tell me in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm really sad about that. Sorry, the sun is coming in and out. But yeah, I'm really sad about that, because I wanted to read Timeline, but now I have to take it off my TBR because I just cannot stand the smell. So instead, I did start another book, and that is Dennis Lien, A Drink Before the War. I just, 5 pages in. So I really just started it before I had to go out with the dog today. But yeah, so I will read this one instead. And these two will probably also be the ones I will take on vacation with me. I might just take a third one, but yeah, I doubt that I will read these two on vacation. But I will take these. So yeah, that is kind of the really quick reading update. Also, I listened to a lot more of The Last Call. I'm nearly finished with that. That is so heartbreaking. I had to stop yesterday because I'm at a point where I don't yet know if he was a surviving victim of the serial killer, but he there was a case where one guy pretty much, the rape kid said he wasn't raped, but he was drugged in the apartment of another guy, and he woke up and he was tied, and then he woke up again in his own apartment because the guy brought him back to his apartment. So it's not really sure that anything happened other than him being drugged, and so he brought the case in front of, and the lawyer of the guy who drugged him is such an asshole. It's so hard to read about the trial, and yeah, I had to stop because I just couldn't go, read about that yesterday. Oh my god, it made me really angry. So yeah, I had to stop with that, but I only have an hour and a half left of that, so I will probably finish that today. And yeah, it definitely is a 5-star book. I can tell you that much, but it is an incredibly heartbreaking story. It's so bad, you know. So yeah, that's the update on that. So I will now continue um, getting everything ready for going on vacation, and yeah, I will see you later today. Good morning. It is Tuesday now, and we are up here. I would like to give you a reading update, but I didn't do any reading because yesterday we had I think it's called an electrical fire in the building. But yeah, there was a lamp that was burning, and so the firefighters came, and the lamp either was in like an apartment or like in the staircase. But that is directly connected to my reading room, so there was a lot of smoke in there. And yeah, I'm kind of afraid that my books will smell of smoke for some time now. But I wasn't allowed to go in there because of the smoke. Had to keep all doors closed. So yeah, I couldn't get my books yesterday, and this morning it's still smelling not nice in there. It's not like bad, but it's also not like nice smelling. But yeah, thankfully nothing burned down here. But yeah, that also means that I couldn't really read, and I was way too like agitated to like listen to an audiobook yesterday, to be honest, because I was kind of afraid that the fire was spreading. But yeah, thankfully nothing happened. But yeah, I'm now currently getting ready to go on the holiday to leave for Denmark, and yeah, so I didn't read anything, but I did want to give you like a really quick update. Yeah, everything's fine. It just smells like smoke in my reading room, and yeah, I'm kind of like hoping that the smell doesn't stick to the books. But yeah, also the book I talked about, I think yesterday, Timeline, that smells so bad. My partner also was like, oh my god, that smells really bad. He's pretty sure that it smells like moldy basement, but I can't see any damage of the book, so yeah, I don't know what to do with the book, but you know. So yeah, I will take two of my Brandon Sanderson books and the Dennis Lien book I'm currently reading on holiday. So I will have those with me and try to read a little bit. But yeah, no reading in this update. But yeah, I will now get ready to go on holiday, and yeah, I will probably show you the cabin where we're staying. But yeah, I will see you in Denmark. Hi guys, so we arrived in Denmark. It was a long drive, but we are here now in this really cute little cottage. You can see we have those really nice bay windows. I love them. But yeah, I just wanted to like, you know, say a quick hello and show you the garden because the garden is amazing. This is where my partner and I will sleep, which we will sleep in separate beds, but you know, who cares? Then we have a bathroom, you know, the living room and the kitchen. And then the most amazing thing about this little cottage, this is garden. As you can see, Nero, he's playing this ball. But yeah, there our friends will sleep. It's like a separate bedroom, which is kind of nice. I prefer sleeping where the bathroom is, but you know, everybody's different. But yeah, they will sleep there, and then we have a little shed. And yeah, there we have some boards, you know, just a really, really nice little cottage. Hello, so I'm at the ocean. Look at it, it's so pretty here. I'm absolutely loving it. But yeah, I'm currently with the doggo at the ocean. The rest is in the city, getting us some groceries, but yeah, I'm absolutely loving it here. I still haven't read anything. It's just, yeah, a lot of like, you know, chilling, not doing much, and really enjoying the holiday, you know. Okay, sorry for this weird angle, but like, you know, I kind of have to put my phone down to film. Yeah, I'm sitting here in the living room, and the rest are still grocery shopping and doing a little bit of shopping. I couldn't go because of my stomach. Chronically ill people, hand up, you know. But yeah, thankfully, well, one of my friends who are here with us is also chronically ill and also has stomach problems, but like different kind of problems. So thankfully they are really, you know, accommodating to that. So I could stay here with the dog. But I wanted to do a quick update because I'm really not in the mood for reading physically right now. I want to read the books I have with me, but I'm kind of not in the mood to pick something physically up. So I did finish my audiobook, and wow. I listened to Last Call by Elon Green, and please, 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 if you even remotely like true crime, please listen to this book. The case is so like this is really pretty much the documentation that there is about the case. There just really isn't much about the case, and I think it's an incredibly important case. It's about, you know, murders of queer people, or like gay men in America, and pretty much like one person who killed a slew of them, and the struggles in the investigation. And the book focuses incredibly much on the victims and on the shortcomings of society and police. And it is incredible. It was such a moving book. I'm gonna put the cover here so you can look for it. It is a really moving book, and yeah, it hurts. It's really tragic, and it's so sad. And yeah, it's better today. It's not perfect. It's not remotely like good, but it is way better than back then. But yeah, it's really horrific to, it's really horrifying to read about stuff like that. How bad it was, and this isn't even like the worst era, you know. But yeah, you have to listen to it. It is incredible. But yeah, so I finished that one, which is at least something. And now I have to pick up a new one. I'm still on the waiting list for Timelines. So because I can't read that physically, because it smells so bad, I tried to listen to that. But yeah, I will now have to. Oh, so I fixed the the internet. But yeah, I just got a new audiobook. It is another Agatha Christie, because I still cannot get the other Brandon Sanderson books and stuff like that. You know, I tried. I cannot get them right now from my library, so I can't listen to my TBR, but that's fine, you know. And now I'm gonna listen to Hickory Dickory Dock, which is Hercule Poirot, about the sister of his secretary who works in a hostel, and there seems to be someone stealing stuff, and then there seems to be a killer at loose. So I will listen to that now whilst I do my knitting, which I did knit quite a bit on the way here. So I have this one, which is like a black top that I'm knitting, and I'm slow, you know, but this is probably like 5-6 hours of work, you know. I'm really slow, but yeah, I am doing this one, which I am kind of proud of. There are 1 or 2 mistakes in there. I have a hole somewhere, but you know, I think it still worked. And then the one I now am currently working on, because I needed a little bit of like, you know, something else, is I'm still knitting this scarf. So I will now continue knitting the scarf, listen to my audiobook until the rest of the troop comes back, and then we will eat something and play some games and chill out for the rest of the day. You know, we might go back to the sea. We were 2 times already, and it's so great. We have like 1-minute walk to the ocean, and it's so nice. I mean, the weather is bad currently, but it's supposed to pick up over the next few days. But it's so pretty here. I forgot how much I love to go to the sea. I used to go with my family each and every year, but you know, currently not. And yeah, I will see you when I have time. Okay, we're gonna do the last check-in out here. That's like the porch, backyard porch style of thing we're staying. It's the last full day here. The others are out doing a hike. I can't because of my stomach, but yeah, the rest are having fun. I finished the Agatha Christie audiobook yesterday. I gave it 3 stars. It was really average. Agatha Christie. I liked the story, but I always find her books kind of lacking, to be honest. So Yeah, it's 3 stars, you know, it's Agatha Christie for me. And then I did start, well, I did got myself The Alloy of Law as an audiobook, but I struggle so much with that book. I think it's too soon after reading The Hero of Ages. I'm just so into like the time then and loved that so much that I think it's too soon to read The Alloy of Law actually. Which I'm really sad about, but I'm kind of like, you know, thinking about stopping reading those and then just read them maybe in like a few months and then liking them way better, which would really be nice. And yeah, so I ditched that one then and got myself The Birds as an audiobook, which is by... I forgot again. I'm gonna put it on screen here, but yeah, I got that as an audiobook. 2 stories actually. Well, it's 2 short stories, so it's only 3 hours long, and yeah, I got that one. I will continue with that in a minute, but yeah, I was for like a little bit of like a horror story, so I will see how that is. I only just started yesterday. I didn't do much. I got maybe like 10 minutes in, so I haven't really gotten like a picture of the audiobook yet. And then I continued with Janice Lian doing Before the War. And I have to be honest, I'm halfway through now. I will finish it, not on holiday, which was my goal, but yeah, who cares, you know. I don't like the theme or topic of the book. I thought it was like purely a detective story, but now it turns into a gang war of like a father and son, who are pretty much like the main guys of the 2 gangs, and the mother dies, and the father, like, you know, has her killed for some reason, and the detectives kind of are in the middle of it and trying to find out why. But I hate stories about gangs. It's just a topic I'm just not interested in, and I didn't know that. So yeah, not my story. I will continue it. I only have 150 pages left, so I probably will finish, but probably on Tuesday, because... Okay, you keep falling down. It's annoying. Hopefully it will stay enough. But yeah, probably on Tuesday, once I'm back home, because tomorrow we only have like a driving day and we try to leave here early, but you never know. So yeah, I will finish that on Tuesday then. But yeah, it's just not a topic I enjoy. Also, I think writing wise, Shutter Island was way better, so I might need to look up in which was written first. Maybe Shutter Island was like a later book, but yeah, I'm not impressed, to be honest. So yeah, that's kind of the update. We have like a really nice last day here. Once the other ones are back, we're gonna go swimming in the ocean one last time, and then we have like a big barbecue for the last night, and yeah, then it's already like time to go home. I just had like a 7-hour drive home from holiday. I technically didn't want to film today, but my neighbor had my Illumi crate and I don't want to wait and open it. But because I open it with you, I have to film it. So yeah, I'm gonna film it real quick, and then that's it for filming today. So yeah, the topic is you win or you die. Yeah, it was okay. So first things first, this box. It feels heavy, to be honest. Nero, it's okay. Come here. It's okay, Süße. Sorry, my partner just left to get the rest of the stuff out of the car, and the dog is not happy. Oh, it's teacups. Oh, those are some really cute teacups. Not my typical color scheme, to be honest. We all know I prefer black, but that is a really cute teacup set. I think they're teacups. They don't have handles, but I mean, like, probably could drink alcohol out of these. But yeah, they're really pretty. So, the next one is another towel. I have to be honest, if it's like the other towel from Bloom Crate, I don't like using them because they don't feel nice on my skin, but they're perfect for the dog, so it might be a dog towel. So yeah, this would definitely be a dog towel, but to be honest, I think my dog can have some style, so... I don't know. I can't see it, but I hope you can. I think it's actually this way up. So we have a phoenix, or like a bird. Oh, you know what? It's probably Hunger Games, right? So yeah, that will probably go to my dog. I just don't like these I don't know what it's called in English, to be honest. But yeah, it's Hunger Games inspired. But yeah, there's these like, they're not wool, you know, they are an acrylic kind of thingy. And because of some skin conditions I have, I don't like using them. But they are perfect for like dog fur. So he will get another towel, which is fine by me, to be honest. Then we have this little pouch. I don't know what it's for. But it has some silk inside and it's like a drawstring bag. So we have to look up what it's for, to be honest. And then I guess the character card game. Oh my. Is this about book characters? I might be really bad at that. I'm gonna have to be honest, I don't know anybody I could play this game with. It's to guess the character, and you have all of these like characters, and it's kind of like you have to ask questions like, does he have blonde hair? Does he like books? You know, stuff like that. And then you have to guess who it is. But I don't even know all of these characters, and I don't know anyone who reads as much as I do, or even the same books as I do. Like in real life, you know. So yeah, I won't have anyone to play that with. But I like the idea, you know, if you read all of those books, it's gonna be a really fun idea. I mean, it works for like movie characters and so as well. So yeah, just not something I can realistically play with someone, you know. But yeah, the idea is really, really cool. And then we have the book, the Jazat Air by Sarah Hashem, I think? I have no idea what this book is. Ooh, it's an Egyptian-inspired fantasy debut. That I love. The cover is great. Like, absolutely fantastic. We have Sphinx here. Some animals. At 10 years old, the heir of Jazat fled a massacre that consumed her entire family. At 15, she buried her first body. At 20, her carefully crafted lies are starting to crumble. Which sounds really interesting. Let me read the blurb. Okay, so it's, you know, she has fled, her kingdom was burned, and they are still kind of pursuing them, and they kind of find her village, and she helps them, pretending to be somebody else. And then, obviously, there are problems coming from that. Man, it's a pretty book. Let's hope it's better than the last ones that I got in book boxes, because I had a lot of problems with those books. But yeah, it looks really, really pretty. I love Egyptian-themed books, so that is totally up my alley. Also, the writer is an American Egyptian, so fantastic. She's really pretty. She has a picture there. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see how this book is. I mean, that is something I would definitely pick up from the cover if I was in bookshop, you know, so thumbs up for that. And yeah, that was everything. Let me look up what that pouch is for. Oh, so it's just a pouch you can put something into, so there's nothing missing here, you know. So yeah, I don't know what I will put in there, but it's a pretty pouch, so I don't mind. Yeah, I colored my hair again. I'm back from holiday. Now that we're all back, yeah, this morning I colored my hair again. I'm still trying to get the blue out of it. It came back, but it's on holiday, you know. So yeah, I put the same color as last time, and again, it looks really different. Again, you know, I'm experimenting with hair color always. It is really, really hot today. My apartment still smells a little bit of smoke, so that sucks kind of, to be honest. But yeah, I had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. It was a lot of fun. Our little Airbnb was perfect, well, except for the bathroom, but you know, it was an older bathroom. But yeah, we only had like really like 30 seconds to the beach, and it was always empty, the beach. There were never people. We always had it to ourselves, which was really, really awesome. And Denmark just is a really, really beautiful country. It's just really expensive, you know. Denmark, but food in Denmark costs a lot. So yeah, we were kind of surprised by that, but other than that, we had a great time. But yeah, it was a great holiday. I did stand up paddling for the first time, or stand up paddling board. I don't know what the name is, but yeah, you know, where you stand on the board and just pedal standing up. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, it's just, you know, it was a wonderful holiday. Though I personally feel like I'm not made for 6 days with friends. I'm much more of like a 3-4 day person, and then I like to have my own time, you know. But yeah, it was great. We had a good time. My stomach isn't the biggest fan of Danish food, as it turns out. So I have a little bit of a recovery to do now, to let my stomach rest a little bit. But other than that, I'm feeling fantastic. I started with a little bit of like reorganization projects today because we will buy a new kitchen cabinet kind of thing, you know, like a storage shelf on the weekend, well, next weekend. And because of that, I can get one of my bookshelves back that we used temporarily for that. So I can continue to do my little chamber and, you know, get that one sorted out. And because of that, I'm also sorting out our different storage room and our basement, pretty much. It's not a basement because it isn't in the basement, but it's a basement room by name. So yeah, I'm kind of like doing that other than just chilling because it's way too warm to do anything. Also, I did a lot of knitting on holiday and not a lot of reading, which, oops. But I just wasn't in the biggest mood to read, you know? I just was enjoying my time there, and so yeah. The last thing I listened to was The Birds by Daphne du Maurier, I think she's called. Is that her name? I have another book by her, but... well, her last name is du Maurier. I've got to put it here, but yeah, Birds and Don't Look Now by her. I really like Birds. I'm finished with that one already. I just have a little bit left of Don't Look Now. So yeah, I will give you like a more in-depth review tomorrow once I finished that. And then I did finish a book this morning. Let me get it. So I finished A Drink Before the War by Dennis Lien. This one isn't nearly as good as Shutter Island in my opinion, but it does predate it quite a bit, I think, as far as I could see. But yeah, it's a detective novel that kind of goes off into gang wars, which I'm just not interested in. The main character is a little bit of like a whiny guy. I didn't mind him too much, but I also wasn't like the biggest fan. But yeah, I like the concept of the story. I don't like where it goes. It's not a topic I enjoy just like reading about, you know. And the book also really doesn't give any like answers. It's pretty much a book like, oh yeah, we have like a really big problem in America with like black violence, white violence, the problems between the two, you know, stuff not really being brought up in court, and all of those problems, you know, there are a lot of problems, you know. I don't have to like mention them all, you know. As well as I have a hard time talking about it because obviously I'm not American, I'm German. We have different problems, and I think at the moment they aren't as bad as the ones in America, but yeah, obviously there's a big part in here, and I hate politics in books and stuff, which it's just a personal preference to not have a focus on politics. Obviously this one is a lot about politics. I like, kind of like the reason of like the gang violence, not like the reason for the gang violence, but the reason what the detectives had to do with that. I like that aspect of the story. I just would have wished it wouldn't have been like a gang and just really, you know, private persons or something like that. I think I would have enjoyed the story more then. But yeah, so I gave it 3 stars. If you want to read something by Dennis Lien, go and read Shutter Island. I don't think this is the one you should read, to be honest. But yeah, that means I finally finished another book. I'm really slow with reading at the moment. Which, yeah, I think I'm just a little bit burnt out, to be honest. So yeah. So, the next book I will read is Map of Bones by James Rowlands. That is one I already like started, you know, a few months ago. I just need to finish that, so that is my plan for tomorrow. And after that I will pick up Words of Radiance. So hopefully that will go a little bit better. But yeah, also I will check in with you in a little bit because but I get a package. I have no idea what it is. It might be my Oathbringer books, but I don't really know. I just know that it's a book package, so I will show you that in a minute. But yeah, now I will make myself some food. The dog as well, because we went out on a walk, and then I filmed a video for Thursday. I filmed my review of Silver Nitrate. Really great book, to be honest. So yeah, I filmed a review for that, and so that I can edit that tomorrow, you know. But now I will go up and do a little bit of gaming, make myself some food, and yeah, I will check in with you later. Okay, so my package just came, and it is from Fairy Dude, which means this is Oathbringer. And I thought it feels really heavy, to be honest. Is Oathbringer even bigger than the other two? Oh, I have to be honest, I don't know if I'm digging the color. It feels like a weird light greenish beige color. I don't know, probably will grow on me, but yeah, this is Oathbringer Part 1, which is already massive. But look at this! This is Part 2! How is Part 2 as big as other books? How is this so big? Now I'm even more afraid to continue with the series. How many pages does Oathbringer have? The second one. This is 750 pages alone. One of the two. And this one is 640 pages. How? That is even bigger than it. And it was a chore to read. Oh my god. So yeah, there we have Oathbringer. At some point I will have to get the whole collection out and show you, because they do look really nice on the shelf together. I do think I prefer the red one the most up until now, which is Words of Radiance. The first one was blue. I don't know. Blue is like hit or miss for me. The second was a dark red, which I really liked, and this one is this really weird like light green beige color, which I mean that's not horrible, but I think, I don't know, I'm not so sure, but I like the design of the books, so I don't mind that bit. I mean, it's a book cover, you know. But yeah, there they are. I still haven't continued. I need to start with the Radiance, which I will do probably the day after tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, they are finally arrived. Now I don't have to wait for them anymore, which is a nice thing. So yeah, I'm currently watching Good Omens. I'm on, well, I think part 4 of season 2, I think. I'm not as crazy about it as season 1. I think season 1 was definitely better. Yeah, but I still really love it because I love Crowley and Aziraphale. So yeah, but yeah, I will now put these onto the new book pile and yeah, do some more knitting, and then I will do some more rearranging here, but yeah, nothing really crazy or interesting. Good morning, it is Wednesday. Yeah, morning. I was quite busy already, and it's like nearly 11 o'clock in the morning, so it's not that far into the day. First things first, I finished it. I don't like it. It's really low 2 stars. It gets worse the longer it goes on. I like the start. The longer the book stays, the worse it is getting. Pretty much the whole team is so incompetent. They always do, but they make errors along the way each and every time, even though they're supposed to be like this super elite force and they're supposed to have like multiple PhDs and stuff like that, but they're still so dumb. And yeah, it's annoying. I didn't like it. Which makes me sad because I did read another James Rowland already, which I forgot which one. I think it's Excavation, but I'm not quite sure, which I actually did like. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in this one. This has really good reviews online, which I think is really, really weird. So either people are seeming to really dislike it or really, really love it. So yeah, I'm gonna put myself into the row of people who really dislike it. So yeah, really, really weak 2 stars. But yeah, I have it done, which is all that I wanted. I just wanted to, like, you know, have it off my TBR, which is great. So that means that we're gonna start, well, either tonight or tomorrow with Words of Radiance. I am so afraid that it's so big. I'm kind of afraid that I won't read anything else for the rest of the month because I will take so long to read Words of Radiance. But we'll see. You know, I will start with that and then we'll see how easy it reads. I mean, I really like the series. It's just they're so big. So yeah, I'm kind of afraid of how big the book is. Then also I'm making really good progress with my knitting. Yeah, I kind of need to start a new audiobook. I finished... Oh my god. Oh, I finished Birds and Don't Look at Me. Don't Look Now yesterday. I gave that 3 stars. I really liked Birds, but Don't Look Now I've found to be really, really weird, kind of. I don't know. It was too long. It was too convoluted for me personally. So yeah, I kind of, like, you know, gave that 2 stars. Birds I gave 4 stars, so 3 stars all in all. It was, I don't know, it's still enjoyable. I think both stories work well as audiobooks. It's just, yeah, one was better than the other, to be honest. So yeah, I finished that one. I didn't pick a new audiobook yet because I was too tired yesterday, so I didn't search really that much. Well, the lighting was great. So, hi. I didn't check in with you yesterday, and it's Friday morning now, and I've decided to just end the vlog here and combine it with the footage from the vacation. And there's a really simple reason for it. I'm in a real reading rut. I'm not motivated to read at all right now. And I have a few days left of vacation, so I decided I much rather do like a real apartment reset before going back to work, and not having like days off until December, and, like, you know, making sure that my apartment is looking really, really nice and organized so that I have less to stress about. If you live with someone who has ADHD, well, which my partner isn't diagnosed, but we're pretty sure he has it, it's just a case of, like, not wanting to do the effort to go to a therapist, which is so another topic. But yeah, you know how maybe chaotic they can be. He has a lot of struggles with, like, keeping things organized, so I'm trying to make our apartment, like, easier to keep organized, and that is taking a lot of time, and I'm just really, really KO at the end of the day, and I don't really want to read, so yeah. I'm gonna stop the vlog here. I will start back up on Monday when I start work, and then hopefully we will continue with reading at, like, a more normal pace. But yeah, reading ruts suck and I can't change it. I'm just not motivated to pick up a book, you know. So yeah, hopefully this video will somehow turn out fine. I haven't started editing yet, to be honest. But yeah, so I hope the video is still interesting. With that, I will end the vlog. And hopefully we will see each other next week with a little bit more of, like, a motivated me, to be honest. And yeah, I hope you still enjoyed the vlog. And yeah, hopefully I will see you next time around, you know. So bye bye.